Why does the black man serve the white man? Why does everything the black man do benefit the white man? Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he wants to do enriches the European?
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Let me correct you on one thing, sir, if you don't mind. Whenever you talk about Black America, I'm going to ask you, please, and I would say this if you talked about any group, talk about that segment because it doesn't affect everybody. And it doesn't even affect most of everybody. So I would just like to caution you on that particular notion.
Check this out. This is my point. I know where you're coming from. You're basically saying, look, the pathologies in Black America don't affect you.
Well, it doesn't affect. No. I'm not black, by the way, but it doesn't affect a lot of.
You're not black. What are you?
No, I'm an American.
Come on.
Let me explain. I'm a human being. Before you do that, you might want to listen. That may be helpful. I'm a human being, and I'm an American.
Hold on. Are you an African?
Everybody is an African.
Everybody.
Africa, wait a minute, hold it, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Africa is the cradle of human civilization, is it not?
No, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that.
Where else did human life originate?
Check this out. I believe.
No. Please answer me. Don't equivocate.
Africa belongs to the black race. The black man.
No. Where did human beings originate? Human beings.
I don't know. I have no idea. I know where black people originated.
Bigot. Look, you may need to look in the mirror and check yourself. You may be a bigot.
Brother, if you read...
Are you an African?
You asked me a question.
You may be a bigot.
Do your bloodline go all the way back to Africa, brother?
Everybody is from Africa.
Can I answer?
Yes or no?
It's not a yes or no question. Can I answer the question?
Go ahead, brother.
Can I answer the
Yes,
question?
go ahead.
Okay, once again, the Moors deal with Africa. In the Circle 7 Quran, it says that the Moors are from the north,
I'm not asking you, do they deal with Africa? That's not the question. I'm asking you, are you an African? Do your bloodline trace back to Africa, to the motherland, to the Holy Land?
The dispute will be what
are you playing something now? Let me know where we are. I'll stand by and listen. Are we still talking, or are you playing a clip?
Yeah, that was my question. Is
where this is what I tried to apprise you of earlier. People who you may identify as black are very diverse. And by the way, there are dark-skinned people all around the world. They don't identify with you.
I know that. I don't identify with them.
They don't identify with you. And that really is what identifies a person is their culture. We are Americans, all of us.
Are you a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade?
No.
So are you what race are you? What is your race?
Wait a minute. This is entirely useless. Let me tell you something. If you want to get people on your team, be a winner. Okay? You don't have to force people to come on a winning team. Only a losing team has to try and force.
The whole thing is exclusive.
Well, first, that's not true.
But that's a useless point. I simply said to this gentleman, when you speak of any group of people, limit your speaking to the people that are impacted, because everybody isn't.
Nobody wants to be black.
And then who isn't impacted by racism here in America that's black?
So first of all, you talk about racism. What is that exactly in your opinion?
No, see, this is my point. Let me just make this point, and
this
I'll
is the
step
point.
off.
Your point is ambiguous.
Let me make a point. Let me make a point. You don't even know what I'm going to say, so let me just make this point. Black only becomes ambiguous and vague when we start talking about power. When it comes to getting our asses kicked, everybody knows who black is. So I'm not accepting that vague abstraction of blackness. We know exactly who we're talking about. And the police know, and the system knows. So why is it vague and abstract when it comes to us?
Well, first of all, let me just tell you from a personal standpoint, I've never had any problems with the police. I've never been arrested.
So you're using anecdotal evidence?
Well, the point is, a lot of people haven't been arrested. They don't have problems with the police.
What does that have to do with any? So you're using anecdotal evidence and stretching it across the spectrum?
Anecdotal is very important when it refers to experience. You're using a form of anecdotal evidence. You're using what you've experienced or what you've heard.
Tamir Rice is not anecdotal.
Look,
Trayvon Martin isn't anecdotal. Michael Grant wasn't anecdotal.
Okay. And allow me to respond. We admit that those are tragedies, and they need to be addressed on an individual basis. And I think they are being addressed.
Oh, yeah, by the police officers getting off.
They need to be addressed on a systematic basis, not an individual basis.
Darren Wilson
and we were speaking to that earlier. We were talking about the police having cameras so we can actually have an independent source of what happened. And I even raised the issue of police in the community, what we call community-based policing.
And I don't have a problem with any of that.
Go to that eventually.
I don't have a problem with any of that. But I think that what's being overlooked is the double talk. Because what is the need to have all these police cameras and all of this extra special stuff if there isn't a problem that exists in the first place? We can't say, we can't have.
I agree with that. I said earlier that there are rogue police. I listen to the reports all the time, and I know that there are rogue police, and they need to be weeded out. But that is a problem we are going to have to address as an American community.
And the reason why we have to address it, the reason why it has to be addressed in the first, because if this was a rogue problem or a few bad apples, it wouldn't be on the level that is going on now. Police feel very comfortable.
Can I say something, Mark?
Go ahead.
Yeah, to that, there's no such thing as rogue police. This is this is a culture. Let me tell you guys something. I got out of the Marine Corps in 2013. While I was in for those 5 years, I learned a lot. And a lot of those white boys and Hispanics that were with me, they would brag about how when they got out, they were going to become cops and beat up on black.
So, yep.
So that's some bullshit. Don't sit here and say that there's some old cops. This is a part of this fucking culture.